success in the past. This is their most played maps, 9 times in the EMEA League. 55% win rate on that one. The only teams that have taken them down, Fnatic and
Mimi
Liquid,
just
the
talked
two
about it.
finalists
Oh,
of
we
the
can,
EMEA,
mate. That
and
sounds
Na'Vi,
too low.
another respectable squad here at Masters
It's too hard to
Tokyo.
talk when people are talking in your ear.
But they
I don't know
have
how,
been counter-stratable in the past. And
I don't know how like Golden Boy and
and I
YouTube
think
do
that's
it.
the part that I'm a little concerned about, because we were even seeing that a bit during Split. You were saying it when we're off camera.
It's not strange that Cracks plays KO on every map.
Too predictable here.
I mean,
I
think they just really rate KO.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He's
and
very
not
good
only
on
that,
it.
They need
I
to
think
reset their mental completely.
he's a very
The last time when they played
underrated
against
agent.
Liquid,
Right, we see how like people, like how good Nismo and stuff is on it as well. Just like the pop flashes and everything.
Yeah,
if you
going
have
to
the
be
flashes,
exciting to
it's
see how this
really
plays
strong.
out. Lotus is the battleground. Everything's set
Yeah,
to
the
go.
flash
Let's send
lineup's
it over to Duck and Paula.
Can kind of win you a lot of games.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Ball, we've got to talk
Sorry.
about compositions, especially because you would think that FUT were leaning into this map, kind of putting the onus on EG.
Yeah,
Messing up your
100%.
sleep schedule.
Are you gonna change
Chat,
it?
give
Are
me
you
a
gonna play
rundown.
something
Everyone
that
type their time right
a lot
now.
of other teams are going to start to play.
Give me a
right?
rundown
Are you
of
going to
what
run the
time it is
Viper? Are
for
you going to run the
everyone right
Viper
now.
Omen that everybody is running?
Who's on the
Especially in
craziness?
EU, I think really they set the tone on this map back at
12
lock-in,
a.m. Dude, 12
basically
a.m.
going undefeated,
That's not too bad.
Right? So the Americas team struggled
We'll
to
get
catch
a little
up, but I
bit
think
crazy
in
though.
Americas we saw EG is
9
the
PM,
one
that's
left in the
decent.
dust in this composition. So I think the point that Mimi brought up on the desk about
Couple of
time
5
being a
a.m.s.
factor, not knowing
Couple of
who's
8
playing,
a.m.s.
not knowing
Wait,
how
8
much
a.m.'s
time
pretty
you have
good.
to get performed or Demon 1 up to date on whatever changes you might have made. It's very important. So I love
6
that
a.m.
FUT bring us here.
Europe crew.
And now we get to see whether we have
Europe crying.
revitalized
Yeah,
Lotus
it's about
from
time,
EG.
man.
Even
Right,
with the
let's
same
focus
comp.
on this one. We get FUT on attack,
'Cause otherwise,
EG
you might
on
see us going
defense.
straight towards pro. You might see that same situation. It's actually a reverse. While we see this
I
technical
mean,
pause
I'm
come
actually
up,
surprised
it's
we
a
didn't
reverse
get
of
it
what we
on
saw
the
in
fast
Split,
map.
right? We saw
Well, I
FUT
think that's
running
actually a
that
bit of a
kinda
win.
off-meta, the
No
Cypher,
Draug, what's
no
up, dude?
Viper
No Draug
situation.
with the Prime.
Now
Chat,
here,
new
EG
member of the
is
Slug
the
Club.
ones
You
who
know
are
what to
in
do
that
is get some
situation.
slugs in.
Where they're not running
Thank you so much for that,
something that's
dude.
necessarily meta, or just trying to pave their own path. Right, but to go back to the point you were making earlier, as we figure out what's going on with this tech pause, once we get info, we'll get you all informed as to what's going on and hopefully get back into the action as soon as possible. But to go back to what you were saying earlier, it's not like EG play this map very often. It was interesting to see the stats of rounds played for FUT versus EG. I mean, it was night and day. We're talking about near 100 rounds
Pansy
for
just
FUT.
entered the building.
Meanwhile, for
Honestly,
EG,
if she's
maybe
doing the next game, it probably would be
15,
about now.
something along those lines. I am being told very quickly that the tech pause issue is due to a mouse, but it's over. So we should be getting back into the action as soon as
Yeah, I just had the
possible.
Viper
I
wall
love
go
this
down.
crowd, by the way.
All right, nice.
This crowd is
We'll
incredible.
take that.
They've been so good already. It's
Okay,
just day one.
in terms of pistols,
There
we're
are
at
the
2-0.
answer.
This needs to change if you're
Sure,
FUT.
right?
Can't
Back
be
in the
having
game,
this
though,
all the
and
time.
Immediately you see FUT style coming into the
Yeah,
forefront.
love the wall.
Instantly gonna try to get this
Big
plant
fan
down
of
on
this wall and
B side with
attack.
the wall. Actually, just controlling Mound instead. The wall's not even available for Kiwi.
Yeah, and I think it's been fun to watch FUT
What a
play because
weird
at least at home,
passive setup
regionally,
from
they like to
EG.
test water everywhere around the map. They'll threaten some
To
B,
see
they'll
if
get some
to
info,
see if
they'll
someone's
get some
gonna
utility.
walk
I
push,
like that they're playing with the idea of
and
pivoting
then big
into Mound there.
kill setup over
Already
towards
showing off
site.
some of the variabilities that you have with this comp.
And they're committing to this. Kiwi's already taken a decent amount of damage.
Kiwi's had the
Dog
roughest
took a bite
time
out
there
of him. He's
ever.
done. Demon won with the opener, and look at how weak they are, but they are going to
The
pivot.
roughest
They're
time,
gonna
and
pivot
they can
right
go
into
into this
Bustio.
kill setup.
Molly's on
Does
the
that
side.
hit the
Two
killjoy?
of 'em.
Yeah, it does, and
He
that's
had
why
to
he
pop
sets
the
the stuff
first
off
in the
instantly.
face of the knife, so that's all he got off.
And they do break the second one, so they will be able to potentially get on the site, but Busio's challenging.
Alarm bot's still there, and there it is. You hear it go off. Mr. Fallen committing to the plant, though. in
Demon
the
has a
face of his
sheriff
fam.
if he wants to. Oh, okay.
That's a ghost
I mean,
spamming
he's
through that
miles
ledge.
away.
That's a second kill going over for EG as well. Is this a third pistol?
Man, they're so
Over
strong.
EG?
They
Yes,
finish it
it
off with
is.
a
Are you
jumping
serious?
shot as well.
Three
Three
for EG, but
pistols.
that shot
The
from
pistol
Jungle, he's
kings.
jumping.
Yeah, that was filthy.
That is nasty. And again, Kiwi out by himself. I didn't quite see what split
Mate,
up that
Kiwi
hit. Must have
ate
been a stun
all the
from the
util here.
breach. Because you saw the
Literally
follow-up
ate
flash, you saw
every
the
single
follow-up
bit of
paranoia
util
as well.
from the breach.
And EG again 3 for 3 on the pistols. Causing so much trouble for FUT.
I think to go back to a conversation we were having earlier, I think it applies here as well, in that breach is not
Right,
something
in terms
that
of
you
this
commonly
one.
see
Yeah.
on Lotus, so
We've got
expecting the timings on the fall
Yeah,
line,
I mean, they're just being.
things like that, like
I
you
really
mentioned,
think the
Drax.
C9
It's the
game
importance,
stuck in
right,
their
of
head.
playing these
You
off-meta
shouldn't be
comps.
losing ecos when
And
you're
switching
buying
up
like
compositions
this.
as well, right? You break up the prep and you put yourself in positions where the other team is not ready. They haven't played, they haven't practiced, they
Mr.
haven't gotten
Cam?
the
Well,
reps
you might
of,
be able to see it.
breaking a camera, or in this case,
Is this on cam?
dealing with the stuns like you mentioned.
Yeah, you can see the hamster.
A lot easier to deal with breach, though, I have to say, other than like a
Hamster's
sword,
tiny.
like a Sova or
It's a dwarf
Cypher.
hamster.
Yeah, I would agree completely.
Your muscle memory is much more trained to turn a flash than anything else.
See the alarm bot just on the other side of the smoke, but the knife once again catches him. Busio has to give the space up, and Calm fills it. Very well done.
So strong.
Very well
What
done. A flawless
a
round for
strong
EG.
round. We
Again,
got
what's that, the third?
two rebuys. Boostio's really close to his ult. 3
Fourth,
away.
maybe?
God damn.
There's definitely some clean rounds coming out there. I love how Calm's able to tuck back and take the space as well, because in that conversation about like what you're used to playing with, you're not really used to playing against a KO. So Bussio's been tagged twice by this knife.
Yep.
And he has to fall off. Calm fills that space to actually recover.
Right.
Potter's feeling it.
Chat, we don't normally do
She's
this,
saying
but the
things like that,
bonuses
2 rounds in,
are
just
2-0 as
too
well.
easy.
For Potter, that's harsh. Jeez.
Yeah. Easy now. Third round of the half, another opportunity for a bonus. Remember, EG have excelled in situations such as these. Can they convert again in the face of FUT style of poking and prodding and finding info and utility everywhere?
Are they going to do anything crazy? Yeah, I was going to say. It's a bonus round. They might as well do something crazy. Dog goes in, spots nothing. They can push this, and now they can rotate. I would say, what, FUT have got about 10 seconds before they get wrecked on this site.
He's getting the mollies off this time, though, both of them.
Yeah, at least they get in. No map control yet.
And won both the bonuses so far.
Like, they
EG.
actually only
give
have
up the
sight itself.
This is a full retake on the bonus this time.
Ethan still with one flash, and there it is. Busio on the swing off of that. Cracks trying to hold them back,
Man.
only able to get one.
What the hell was this hold? This was awful from FUT.
Find themselves into 2v4
The
outnumbered yet again.
really bad
There's a
rounds.
flank
They
coming,
need a hero
Demon1
play.
Casey dashing his way forward, dashing his way into his death. As FUT have held the line. Can Calm do it by himself? Maj, 16 HP.
He's got nothing to block
He's
this.
called out. You see him
16
jump with the
HP
classic.
though.
Time ticking. There's no abundance of it here. Is he going to do the thing where he taps and then falls off? No, he stays. Now he falls off, and time is short, but so is health. Calm has to go fast to try to get the kill, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Too many things to deal with.
That's,
Maj
okay,
gets
nicely
the kill.
done from Moj.
Put her on
Hero
the
play,
board.
like we said, but my
Huge
god,
heroics
that
from
was
Maj.
not nice to watch.
That
Not
retake
nice
was
to
coming
watch at
very
all.
fast
Smoke went
from
down,
EG,
looked
and
like
it
they
was
weren't ready
successful.
for it, just
But
exposed,
dealing
no
with
one
the
watching.
flank, flicking back, dealing with
Not
the
calling
player,
what time the
pushing
smoke
from
went up
sight.
and when it was going to go down.
That's what I'm talking about right here.
This was...
So well done from Maj.
They get away with one.
You can tell it
Straight
looked
up
like
get
Calm
away
was
with
trying to
one
start
here in
the
my
defuse
mind.
and then fall off the ledge. Saw that
Okay,
on
they did
TikTok.
so much damage, we get a swing round
He
straight
was
away.
looking for the defuse where the player's not watching the angle.
Right, this is everyone that can't buy next.
Try to get
It's
maybe
literally
to half
everyone
while he's
apart from
peeking the
Kiwi.
other side. 'Cause that plant is definitely much harder than the more open.
Sound like an
way
upset that
further
bro.
in
I
the
don't want to
site,
be seeing
which you
that.
see other teams
Don't want to be
use.
seeing those kind of rounds here.
Deep orb off of the nano. Little combo of utility there, dealing some damage, keeping it back.
Despite that, Dark almost threw it.
Theo, what's up, dude? Theo,
He's so
thank you so
fast
much,
ahead
mate.
of it.
Appreciate the 9
It's not
months.
he TP'd past it or anything like that. He threw out the one way and just got in
He just
front.
ran. Yep.
And the thing is, yeah, sure.
Yeah, a lot of the times when you're in these teams, you kind of smoke. When you're doing the smoke, it depends what the protocols are, but a lot of the time, if it's like rounds like this, especially when you're...
Busio finds 2 big ones.
Gets 2?
He sprays for himself to get value.
Yep.
What?
That's through the Viper.
Through the smoke.
Look at Demon1 again.
Yeah, a
And
lot
the
of the time you're
Trailblazer mid.
calling when
Should
it goes
confirm a
down.
lot
He gets
here.
another kill.
Busio with the 3rd on the round. Demon1 with a bit of a sidestep, proccing the dash. Mr. Fallen's getting out. Does he re-peek? He does, just for a moment.
Gives up that he TP'd across, so Demon1 has full range to actually go forward now.
And he continued to apply this pressure. Remember, we saw it in the previous round, and yes, he was decapitated for it, but he applied
Get a
pressure.
replay of
He
that though,
bought
right,
time.
chat?
It's a very similar
Right.
situation here. It's not the 2v4 that we saw previously. Numbers a little bit more in favor
I mean,
of FUT.
I know what happened. It's just a lineup. He's just straight up just
But
smoking.
perhaps
Maybe
if
there's a
there's
ping.
deja
But
vu.
speaking of pings, almost gets that one from the ping.
There, but they do have water
Plant goes
control.
in.
Smoke down.
3v2.
They're looking for a kill.
Got
anywhere they
double
can
flash
get it.
and
It's gonna
stun.
be
That's a
respawn.
nightmare.
Oh, they're playing so far back.
This fault line is going to be so good.
One of the 2 flashes that he has,
Whoa,
but
he
now they're
got an
both
extra
gone.
dink.
Ethan feeling the pressure, dropping the flash to stay alive while Demon1 is repositioned.
Again?
And I don't think that they oh, they
And
did,
who would
they
be
did.
holding
Kiwi
that?
read
Why would they not be together
beautifully.
here? That's why Demon doesn't expect it, because why
Demon1
would he just
started
be
running
pushing
at
on
the
his
tail
own?
end
There
of
should be
that,
2
trying
there.
to regroup and make sure that he uses
Mr.
the space that they
Fallen.
gave while they're pushing
Back-to-back
into
hero
spawn. I
plays,
thought
chat.
Calm was for
It's
sure
a
gonna
hero
stun
play
that line
followed
instead
by
of
a
just
hero
flash,
play.
which
I need to see something
Almost
more
just as good.
convincing, but that's, I mean,
Either
at
way,
least
FUT
on an
really
individual
playing well.
point, it's
Two
nice to see them.
situations that
Nice to see him.
that was a
crack it.
2v4, I think, in this
Yeah,
situation.
it was a 2v4 in the previous round, a 2v3 this
Same.
time.
He did
I mean,
great
they've been
though.
able to handle
His aim
numbers
was
down
looking good.
situations so masterfully.
My IGL.
Wasn't the same on split. So you could tell already much more comfortable on this map.
Forced him down to an.
And
Okay,
that's certainly
he's.
continuing to show.
Is he
You
feeling
see
it?
Ethan up aggressive there.
Feels like
Getting
he's
an early
feeling it.
peek
We have
to try to
Boostio
get
with the
some damage
ult.
with the Sheriff that he had, the lighter weaponry brought into this one. And finding no success.
And those are the two players that you wouldn't expect to go really aggro really fast, but FUT constantly go for plays like that with Cracks and Mr. Fallen, looking for picks instantly, especially with that Viper wall, and especially with the fact that
Yeah,
it's
it's
an
a nice
eco
smoke.
comp, probably isn't going to go
Buys
for
a
the
lot
stun
of time on
to
this
take
one.
aim control.
Door opens, Omen Flash goes in, and it makes them use both smokes now, so it's kind of nice. They know they're out for smokes for a little bit.
The panel's still up behind them, but off of the tap of
Knife
the
goes
door,
in, pretty much checks the
Jogamo
whole of
invests
site, and it
smokes
only
towards
hit one. I'm surprised they
There it
don't
is,
go
now
in
it
here.
goes. Now overdrive use, dashing his way forward. In the face of the paranoia, swinging around the turret was
And
not
Kiwi
enough to
got
dissuade.
sold to the dogs. They
Now
have no
Jogamo
map
with,
control.
again,
I
just the
didn't like
Sheriff.
this round. Man, I'm not really liking their
Trying to
rounds
play
at the
spoiler,
moment.
but he's getting flanked, and he has no idea. Maj is behind him. Yes, Jogamo gets one.
No,
Thought he was going to get the second. Demon 1 left
What is
alone.
going on
Demon
here?
1
Okay,
cleaned
nicely
up,
done
and
from
another
FUT.
round for FUT.
And the first lead in the series for them,
well, not convinced.
instantly taking advantage.
They went into a 3-person
Some of these
crossfire
ideas.
over towards B, even though the knife hit one over towards A.
And the differences in the composition too. Instantly pushing out a main there, not worried about that pressure that could come through it as well. Popping
Like, I
the
felt sorry
overdrive
for
on the
Kiwi
anti,
here. He
so it's
just
a very
got sent
formidable
to the dogs, just straight
weapon
in.
that case. Flags flying high.
That's
Looks like
sick,
they're
though.
having fun too, man.
Wait,
That's a
chat,
rowdy bunch.
what's the
I
time in
love the FUT
Turkey?
watch parties. We saw so much of this.
Do you now? That spam coming through.
7?
Speaking of the spam coming through,
That's
it's an
pretty
Odin in the hands of
cool.
Jogamo.
That's pretty cool, though.
The overlaid. Jogamo trying to get through that wall as well with the Odin. It's not something that actually many of the teams are picking up, despite the fact that very solid tool on this map.
Especially in this position right here.
Yeah, paper walls.
Off of the orb tap, off of any presence towards panel, you can spam right there. And that's what it seems like.
Yeah,
That's where
just
they're
missed the
headed.
Omen
Boostio
Flash
keeping
on
it
this
back
one
for
as
now.
well.
Jogamo trying to swing out as well. You can see it, but Boostio may hold the line by himself. There's the spam that we were just referring to. In the face of the lockdown, Boostio swings out and gets 4.
Hey, that's,
Imagine an
what
impossible
that's
situation, and the
insane.
very
He gets the
first
ace
ace
as
in
well
Japan
because of the damage
goes to
done in the
Boostio.
molly. That's nice. First
Go on,
ace of the
son,
tournament.
stand up, pop off.
Huge round.
Dude, he's
I mean, that
13
was
to
a Kiwi
4.
cosplay from last round.
Yeah, he had the
overdrive.
3K on the other round
Boostio
as
just
well,
shuts
right?
it down. And again, you're talking about that Odin spam. Look how much difficulty they're having approaching him
Yeah.
in that situation.
Absolutely.
Let's go!
That'll send a chill down your spine, right back into the action. Tied at 3 apiece. FUT exploring C.
Just reminds me of the situation that EG
Pretty
got
loud,
when they
that one.
qualified for
Oh
Tokyo
my
against Cloud9.
goodness.
Just constantly chasing moments like that. Aces. Over and over. And magic from the team.
God, that'll
Trap
that'll
play.
wake you up.
Yeah, with the rolling thunder. and they
Really
swing out
nice ult
behind
on
it.
this one.
But keep an
They're not
eye.
considering
Mr.
the
Fallen
flash.
ulted, and he got behind him. He's able to get one.
Wait.
Very well set up. Courage to hold that
Damn,
ult.
no
Captain
way.
getting another one.
The ult was incredible. Mr. Fallon's been pretty
Through the noise,
unbelievable.
FUT find
A
themselves up in
1-9 loss
numbers,
bonus on this would
and
be
they've invested
a
the
bit
pit.
of a disaster. Actually, it's
What
not
can
too
Demon
bad.
1 and Ethan do?
It's not too bad. The money's
Ethan with
actually
2
pretty good.
flashes here, no dog to clear the pit. And Demon 1 with an op.
2v3 against the Viper.
You've got some
And
money,
you have
you've
an
got
off.
some options. Here's the first, second shot rattling off.
Yeah. Nothing found with that. But it does put Ethan in a position to backstab when I think they might think they're both saving at this point.
Money's low for FUT here.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he did spot one.
Okay.
Deal some damage,
not too
gets
bad
away.
as well. They did a good amount of damage, and they can save. Money's alright. Is a 1-9 loss bonus, but honestly, they're so fine.
Normally is cues for them to
Everyone
swing
can
out of
buy
the pit.
next,
You
and
saw it for a
they're
second,
probably
but he
fine
got
for the round
buy.
after
That's
this
why
as
he
well.
went and had to go back in. This is well considered from Ethan. And also, you can tell, EG never giving up, right? Obviously, they go for the save here, but they look for a little bit more damage. They look for mistakes being put out from FUT. They didn't get too many.
No, but you're right. They do like to play on razor-thin margins, right? Min-max as much as they can.
Chat, who
Yeah,
wants to
that
do me a
comes at
favor?
risk, right? That comes at a cost.
Who wants
It's a
to
gamble in a
check
sense, but well
if
handled.
this is
Think back
okay?
to the original
I can
plan in
link
that
it.
round, though. That trap play on mound with the comms rolling thunder coming through.
Chat,
They
is
just were
this
so
fine?
focused
Is
on their
like
own idea that they
quality,
forgot about
sound,
the
and
TV.
everything okay fine on this
So,
video?
Killing blow was
I
that
think we
paranoia from his
uploaded the
falling from
VOD. I
that
just
position. It was much better
probably
than
should have checked this
any line
yesterday.
you
Can one of
can
you
have
check if it's all good?
normally.
And let me know.
Nearly parallel lines. Dissecting A.
It looks awful.
See Kiwi's wall go down.
Thank you for that.
I thought for a second he was going to rely on that geometry of the door opening for him to get an angle.
Looks
onside
good.
of
Got
the roof.
sound.
He's going to do it. With
Nice
the dart coming
shot.
through from Ethan as well. He's looking for that shot on the roof.
Odds are up. Mainstream's a bit too loud.
Nothing found.
Okay.
But the idea there.
Let me turn it down from here.
Slow that is though to react to.
I
It's
put it
very, very simple,
on.
but if you're caught off guard,
Okay, should be a little bit too better. Should be better now.
they're going to look for that split again. Remember that time? Use that KJ lockdown. Big dink coming out from Jogamo, tapping the door as well. It's only Maj who showed himself.
Can't be losing this one. I mean, this is a big swing round, chat. It really is. There is actually so much money here that they should be able to double drop and be fine. So it's a massive round for FUT.
And Calm is close by.
Because having to eco and then going
Question is, where does Kiwi
4-4.
go? Because he's right up there.
Massive
Clean
kill.
shot out onto Calm. But Bustio trading it back.
Counter lockdown as
Mate,
well.
Boostio is unreal right now.
Demon one
Ult
on
still in
alert.
play. We go
With
into a
his
3-on-3.
There it is. Value found. Cracks, though, keeping him back. Oh, he's blind.
Oh,
Opts for the classic. Tries to
No
get the kill,
way.
but no.
Cracks.
Cracks cleans it up.
can he get half in this position while he's reloading?
He does. The flash there pushes him off.
He's going to smoke this
Jogamo
and it's already
respecting the
halved.
utility. Into the smoke. That's
Okay,
it.
nicely
Block
played.
from Jogamo.
Nicely handled. Pretty smart on this one as well. Managed to get the half out
It's
nice and
happening
early.
again for EG.
Played this great. Nice
Tie
and
it up
safe. Played it
instantly.
really, really
They
well.
go down two, they say,
Okay, that forces
"Absolutely
them down.
not." This Odin
We
comes out,
were at a
he's been a thorn in
4-4.
FUT's
Should be
side.
relatively
And
attack
it's something
sided.
that
They
they've
don't
dealt
have
with.
double
They've had to
controller.
fight against
So,
Fnatic.
yeah, it's still relatively
Gone
attack sided.
over and over with this idea of this Odin being so good on this map.
Man, this is really smart. Especially with the Odin, you know that you're going to be able to spam him through this wall
Especially with
anyway.
the double controller on the other side too. You have
Yeah,
two
played it
walls
really
that
well.
you're spamming
And again, it's just one of the best agents to have. Like, smokers are always the best
Either way,
agents to have in clutch
still up
situations
to
when you're
51,
the defense, right?
one kill
Because
then.
just smoking the spike
Calm set up in a
just
position
means
where
that
he can
you're in
follow.
control.
Yep, off of
You
that,
smoke
and
the
there it
spike,
is. There
you
was a
touch it,
flash,
you're in
there was a fault
control.
line
So
set up.
all the times you wanted to
So
stay alive for
beautifully
those.
played from
Ethan
EG.
manages to get a spray on
That's the
top of
first
this as
time
well.
they've actually
This
gone
is
for
just
that
a low
in-game
buy,
control
so
to
we'll see how
stun,
much
but Demon
damage
does
FUT can
fall.
do. But
Trying to get out of that battle.
this is starting to get to a really good score.
Can they scoop up the op? Jogamo dealing receiving some damage from the spam.
That little pause there from Ethan with the trailblazer.
Whoa, but they have no idea that Boostio's here.
They found a lot of space here.
And he gets hit by this. So that,
What can Bustio do to hold
Whoa.
it back? Nothing. That's another
That's
snapshot out
that's a
of Cracks.
what? That's kind of insane.
Both the smokes are already down as well, so they can get on site right now.
Ada Captain has scooped up the op. That was dropped by Demon 1. And he's the one planning the spike now. Mr. Fallen trying to cut off the rotations. Ethan looking to find the space. And he has no. Oh, that was so close.
What a turn! This retake's still tough though. They've given up heaven. They go for a flash on it though.
Both the paranoia and the flash.
Add to it the op.
They're aware of the situation.
Can't spam the spank.
Looking for the first target.
Oh, the
And
Molly's on the
still
floor and
engaged,
he's above it.
able to be above it, and they have no idea.
Molly's on the floor and he's above it.
Another
Technically
clutch!
a 1v2.
Just on top of the box. They're still scratching
Yeah,
their
Molly-
head about that
literally
one.
Molly hit
Because
the
they're
floor.
communicating right now. Though the volley it hit for sure. I was just looking at the smoke. There's no way I could miss that. But just sits on top of the box, takes no damage from it.
Yeah,
It's a
there it
clutch
is.
from Jogamo
God
again, by
damn.
the way.
Player standing.
Wow.
Two back to back.
Yeah, we said the same thing, bro. Wow.
Yeah, straight up as well.
Do see the
I mean,
lead
it was
switch.
still a low buy, But
Actually, the
yeah,
first lead swap that we have all series.
can't win many of the clutches.
Remember in the previous round, it was aggression
Won a-
towards A
they've
main,
won
this
some
time
of them,
towards
but
C.
definitely EG
it's quite
ahead
the
in some of
posse.
these rounds.
I mean, you have
In
Giacomo
terms of like
flashing
one-on-ones
2-2-1
or
with the nines.
1v2s,
This could be
etc.
Devastating,
This is a weird setup.
especially with the paranoia.
3 people here,
They gonna
ready
switch
to
off the
push.
trail
Dog
pusher?
goes
Yeah, they
in,
are.
stun
There
on
it is.
top of it as well. Oh,
Gets
missed
caught on the
dash.
wall.
Giacomo sending
Still
it.
pushing forward, but that should give FUT
Nice
a window to get out.
crunch.
But can Bustio hold them back himself?
That flash
They've got
was-
him trapped.
that
There's
flash was
nowhere for them to go. Bustio playing such a dangerous
Oh my
position.
God, he looks
and he gets
incredible.
2. Looking for the 3rd, and Bustio finds it.
Oh my God.
Not able to convert on much more, but from the
Chat.
graves, he brings Mr. Fallen
Is he
down
on 20,
with him.
21 kills or something
It's
now?
almost the same situation as the Ace 2, just one short though. But they control it, and they corral the spike into B main.
He
Cross has very
is
little to do.
the
What a
raid
trap
boss. He's
play.
the guy.
Again, nowhere for FUT to go.
And remember, the first initial play did not work. They get the
Yeah.
paranoia off, they go for the dash. Demon 1 misses it.
No way, man.
And
He's
FUT just
having
fall
an
back, but they fall into
unreal one.
Bustio push.
19.
That just goes to show, again, the layers to these traps, right? There's not just one to it. It's not just all riding or dying on Demon 1 finding the space.
That's Bustio making a play. Second shot.
So good.
Yeah, that's just dumb. And the 3rd one's dumb
full
too, bro.
stun.
Yeah.
As if he did enough damage to get this as well.
Again, our reaction as well.
He's
him.
so pumped, bro. Again, 19
No
to
timeout
8.
called. Interesting
19 kills. We're only
FUT
10
continuing to go
rounds
forward.
in.
Kiwi has the ult.
Stupid scoreline. That really is.
Saw this orb, and it was previously combined.
Has his
with
ult
Xander.
again.
This time, just the orb, just pushing him off the angle.
Insta lockdown? Are you serious?
That is early.
I mean, especially with the info that Ethan's dog is getting right now. Gets it off before.
Gets it off. I like this.
Suppress.
Yeah, this
a
was
knife,
really,
and
really
was
smart.
You're
You
absolutely
knew
right.
they were going to
The
use the
best
KO
overdrive,
into this, so he
Bustio.
just has it in his hands. You have the small
Again,
window to do it.
value
They're
for
not checking the
Bustio.
corner
Not
as
able to
well.
get any more than that, though.
Pushing the lockdown to break it.
Oh, they
Trying
handled this
numbers
pretty
still
well
for
though.
FUT here.
For
They've
They can
taken
get
the
a,
space, but it's going to be a two-man
get a
play
res
coming
off
in
here
through
as
door.
well.
They should know.
I really
2v4
like
now,
the
Demon
idea
1
though.
and Ethan. Can
I
they
thought
do
the
it on their
instant
own? Can Ethan do
reaction
it on
from
his
FUT
own?
was perfect though. Everyone just sending it over towards
No,
heaven.
he cannot.
Yeah, this was
A
nice. This
great
was a good
response
mid-rounding
from
from Mr. Fallon. Had some
The
good kills as
speed
well
and the
towards the end,
reaction
but the
there.
heavy
From both
push
sides,
over
I love
towards
Bustio
the top
falls back
site
instantly
to just
pops
make
the
sure that
wall
we can
before
kill
the
this
no
lockdown
command
was
comes
great.
in.
I love
Really
the
expecting that.
attempt.
And then FUT to continue on and
For
push
the
forward into
reaction
spawn
on this was pretty
instantly.
cool.
Such a good response. I mean, you saw an opportunity there for Bustio for sure
Yeah.
to go for
Man, he
three and
survived
maybe
a
go for the
1.
trigger discipline too, but chooses not
Chad, I
to.
didn't even see that.
Instead, maybe as well thinking that Kiwi is going to be way ahead of his team, and he was.
I don't blame him. It's a tantalizing temptation to see a Neon dash across your screen like that. I get it. I totally get it. EG still hanging on to a lead. A narrow one at that.
Oh, that flash is nice. Damn, that take is
He's so
really
done.
strong.
No way for him to get out of that, but off of the paranoia. Giacomo looking to apply pressure. There's comm utility here too, as both go tit for
That
tat.
take is very strong. I don't think
Numbers
you
for
can hold
FUT, though.
this really.
Flash
The only
was
reason they
good,
got
but
that,
they
the only reason they won the
really
trades
needed
from
to
that
find
the
the
other
kills
time
with
once
it.
they tried to
I
fight was
think
the 2 kills through the
understanding that,
smoke.
that's why both players
It's
are
a
now down.
very
No
nice
choice
C
for
take.
discipline in that
The C
situation,
main
the final
take.
round. Ethan has been playing really well around the Viper pit.
He's in the lockdown, looking to see if he once again can play on these razor-thin margins. Indecision.
It's all good. All good.
Oh,
That was close.
All good.
That was really close.
Trailblazer, one of the last bits of utility he has the flash. Bustio's here too.
This is
who's
so
heavy
hard to
himself.
win. Bustio's
An
alive though,
outrageous
so like
attack, by the
maybe.
way.
This is much harder to deal with.
Yeah,
They know
this-
where
this
both sides
should
are, and they're
be
also cut
impossible.
off from finding any entrance. Whereas that last pit was much more on the platform. There's the flash for Bustio to go though.
He's just trampling his way forward, and he gets one.
God, I thought he
But
was
that's
gonna
all
hit
it is. Can Ethan clutch this out?
Okay.
The spam not gonna land.
I still think the 6
3 for
rounds is
Atacaptain
probably
and a
enough,
6th
especially
round
with how
for
the
FUT.
pistols have been going in terms of 3-0.
This game
But
is
we'll see.
very, very back and forth here on
Man,
Lotus.
what a half from
And EG
Bustio.
dealing
That was
with
kind
a
of
formidable
nuts.
Lotus from their
We saw a
opponents
lot
right
of
now.
individual plays in this one.
But with
Like
the
obviously the
reactions, very, very strong.
the reactions and the strats and stuff were pretty decent,
Such a good half.
but it was a big
We had clutches.
it's a big map, a big
back and
half of
forth,
just
a
individual
6-6
plays
half,
taking
yeah,
over.
multi-kills. Freaking Bustio's 21 and 10. At half.
Dow
Golden
Tech,
Boy,
what's
what do
up,
think
dude?
about
Thank
that?
you so much
21
with the
and
4
10. Is that
months.
good,
Appreciate
or
you.
is it- or what?
Thank you for doing that.
I mean,
Thank you for using your prime on me.
I think it's
all right.
pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
Bucio's having himself a darn good time out there, and actually, he gave us an early Verizon high-speed moment of the match. This is actually that ace that we had, and I was screaming for the ace the entire time, hoping that would come, but didn't think it was going to come courtesy of a nano swarm. So that's pretty awesome, Kukuka.
Everything was working in his favor. Also, he had Jogamo in case he needed to have that extra support. I think he's gotten several kills also with those nanoswarms and the reactions from him, which is vibing. Same goes with Potter.
And it has been so insane from this guy and from Jojimo with his clutches as well. But the thing is, EG have needed those rounds.
Yes.
Thus far,
Totally.
it's been 2 big multi-kill rounds from Bucio, 2 clutches from Jojimo, where map 1 was defined by their preparation. their
Arctic
consistency.
Walrus,
This is
chat.
defined by
You remember the
individual
Slug Club?
performances,
Arctic
and really,
Walrus, thank
FUT
you so much,
should
mate.
be up
Appreciate you
more
your prime
this
on me.
half.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I'm actually
Whoa.
surprised, kind of like in the wrong
I'm not a
way,
big
because
ACS
FUT has
fan,
not
but
reinvented the wheel,
that's ridiculous.
with what they have been doing on their attack.
This
We know
is
that
more
they rely
ridiculous,
a
though,
lot on the
really.
performance that they're going to
1.8
have,
kills
but
per
even
round.
though EG has needed a little bit more of those clutches, they have gotten the rounds. That's what matters. So now looking forward, thinking about their attack,
That might be the
I
highest
think
I've
that
seen.
FUT is going to really have to come up with something different.
But this is, I think, the stronger side for FUT on the defense with this composition. You can get a lot of value out of this Neon on these fast rotations, especially when you're playing against this solo controller comp, which is way more telegraphed in these late rounds.
And not only that, we're talking about the clutches, we're talking about Boostio being unreal, and we see a Demon that is actually a little bit more quiet.
Yeah.
We need him to shine when it comes to the attack. We need him to be actually pivotal in the tip of the spear.
And really, the reason that you're sacrificing utility in this comp to bring out that double initiator is to be able to take faster extremity control, to set up Demon 1 for these early fights. So it is fair to say that the pressure is with him, especially because when FUT don't have an op in Kiwi's hands, they have a lot of rounds where they're gambiting for space on the extremity.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and send it back over to the casters.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Yes, a 6-6 half.
Supan got
Now we see
523
Evil
runs.
Geniuses on the attacking side. We'll see
Damn,
if Demon
really.
can find a little bit more traction because
Love
he
that.
struggled in the first half.
Arctic, you're a
just
stat guy. I
47
like
now.
that.
Bucio with the Sheriff. That guy
Okay,
is on fire
again,
for sure.
reminder, pistols 3-0 for
But it's
EG.
important for Demon 1 to start
FUT
getting going, not just
would
for this
love
game,
a
but
pistol round, like
general.
more than anything.
I think
Probably going to
given
be
how close
losing
this
if you
game
can't
is,
win any
he might
pistols.
be the factor that needs to be. If he
There's
turns it up a
3
little bit,
ghosts.
that might give him the edge.
Boostio really feeling to get the Sheriff, and I liked a lot of this. Sheriff Killjoy kind of works pretty well, especially on attack when you have like a
That
turret.
Trailblazer just got
Again,
so much value 'cause they
just
broke the
can,
door
one
for
bit of
it.
util can watch
It went
behind,
so deep.
so you
Tough
can,
stun, actually.
if you're a Killjoy,
9-2.
I think it's fine for a
You've seen
Sheriff.
so much of this utility dumped out onto the site, and there's another smoke. Demo 1 peeking in front of it, dealing a little bit of damage.
Mr. Fallen's an issue here, though, because he's going to open that revolving door and cause pressure towards these players on the site.
Krax finding the first, getting spammed right back. Meanwhile, there's a fight at the door, and Mr. Fallen gets a kill out on
How
Comp.
is Jogamo still alive?
How
Okay,
much
there
more can they find? A 2v2 here. Mosh so weak.
Boostio though.
They're both
Boostio's
sitting on the
alive.
outside trying to look in. Swing at the same time. Ethan getting the first. A weak
26
Mosh
HP.
forced into a 1v2.
Okay.
Tries to swing out.
Very
swings
nicely
into
done
his
from
death.
Ethan. Did
Another
great on this. Got the
pistol for
trade over
EG.
towards
All
heaven.
4 at
4
this
and
point.
0 with pistols.
In the series.
Pistol gods.
And while it might feel like they've been relying on them to balloon the leads early, if that's the win con,
Oh god.
they've been
Are they gonna do the
checking
double
that box
spam and
over
aiming?
over every single half so far.
Okay, just one.
Yeah, you could definitely see. We already just saw the Ares picked up actually on the second round here of this half.
Oh my god, Chad, it's so loud.
We often say this game is decided on confidence, and
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he's feeling it. I love this trap setup. The flash
Okay,
pops over
we got
the
a nice
bumper ball,
punish
they
over
can
towards C.
swing through
You
it.
got a wall so that they
Yeah, on
can go
the
out,
backside of
and
this
then they
dude.
can drop the wall. They can flash
the
over the
angle you
top, and they
expect
can
them to
peek.
be
It's
in.
pretty nice.
And there it is.
Demon
They were ready for
in
it,
an
though.
anti-flash
range,
pause,
there's nobody
ready
really
for this.
getting
They don't
info
have
about how
anything
close
to
they are.
cue this though. It's more
They
just
have
like
to
a
just do it
feeling.
off of the Viper
Once they
wall.
hear util, so that's the
Duo
only problem with
coming
that. They don't know. It's just done off a feeling.
There's basically a timer.
Maybe it
Because
would
that
help if
fuel,
like you had some
sitting in
kind of
that
killjoy
pocket.
util here, maybe like a turret or something. I don't
And you
know.
could tell EG was so far back it really didn't affect them whatsoever.
And they were so patient.
But I mean, it's an eco. You got to take a risk.
I do love the nuanced approach to the KO though. So good.
Agreed. Flash, is he following
Speaker
off of that?
users.
No, the Trailblazer. Some pressure
Yeah.
They
They get
smelled the
wrecked.
stack here.
Yeah, they did. And Boostio was able to get a little bit of space mid, too.
Yeah, I was
so they
unlucky
could
they
just
couldn't
break
get a
the
kill
panel, go
there.
through that, not even bother with the fight.
Calm committed to fighting this, though, and he's trapped against 3.
Trapped against 3, but he's got a Bulldog in
Oh
hand.
my goodness.
It is just pistols on the other side, and well, the pistol proved to be just what was needed.
A Squeegee Bob 69. What's up,
Switching
dude?
things off, handing it over to Cracks.
Thank you so much,
Just
bro. I
one weapon
appreciate
in their
that. Thank you
hands.
for
Add
the
Captain
4
Weak.
months. Thanks for your prime on me.
Jogamo finding some span, getting the kill out onto him. Marshall finding value, and once again, we find
I like how they're
ourselves
doing
in a
this as
position
well, right?
Where EG
It's-
may be able to capitalize off of the pistol.
They're keeping
and
these
they
rounds
do.
really clean.
And Boostio again.
And it's a lot down to just heavy
despite the
armor.
situation
They're not
they
really
got there,
doing
they'll
much
pick up
rifle
what
buys
they
for the
need.
next. They maybe get like a Guardian or a Bulldog maximum.
So once
But a
again,
lot of it
big
is
chance
just
to the
focus on
bonus.
just winning this
Didn't
round.
happen in that first half. But on split, converted both of them. And you
I think I'm
see
so fine with
many
this.
instances where
Buys
you
a,
have
buys,
momentum for
they
you,
get a
which is-
rifle for
when
him.
it's your IGL being
Boostio
able to pop
25
off
to
so
10.
hard like
Can you
this,
really blame
gives
him?
So much energy to the rest of the team. Still
So yeah, it's kind of like an
expecting it
NA
from
buy with 1 in, but it's not too bad in terms of money.
25 and 10,
Full buy
and the
coming
thing
in
is
for
he's
FUT. Is anyone close to their ult?
consistently performing at a high level.
We're actually,
This isn't like a
actually not
one-off thing
too
for
bad.
Boostio.
We're 2 away.
Really been towards the tail end of the split, and
Yeah.
now coming into Tokyo as well. In playoffs, he was, I mean, just another beast. We knew he had that potential in him. Well, I mean, he's first. He's first in.
Perfectly common, right? To have the Killjoy being the entry, and almost finding the kill, but
I mean,
well
the
done by
trade
Eden
through the
and one to
wall
trade
is
back.
really
They're
good.
stunning for the KJ pushing spawn. Come on, man.
Entry Killjoy, yeah. I mean, he
That's
had
what
the
it
hero
is.
gun.
That confidence
They
we talked
really,
about, they've given themselves the sight, though, in a big
He gave him a lot of
opportunity right
space
now,
as well.
but
He
they
might
do
have,
lose
he
that
might have
mantle
won them
that
this
Boostio
round.
had.
They hold over towards Mound. We do have a smoke to
Flank
block
with
this,
Juggle
but
against
again,
an
they plant into
opportunity,
the
just has
corner,
Sheriff.
look into the wall
Remember that KJ is
relatively
dead, so the
hard.
armbot not active.
The timing of that
But add a
is a
captain,
little bit
wise
off.
to it,
Maybe
it
it's a
makes
little bit
sense.
aggro, but
Knew the timing, knew the pressure. Demon 1 backing on up, throwing it in reverse and staying alive for now. With the spike landed, can they buy enough time? Can they get enough kills?
The orb and the smoke as well, preventing them from being able to play this post plan effectively.
they already got
Just a fall
half.
line. He's going to hold it. They're going to hold it the entire way because of all the numbers that they have.
Okay, nicely
Fuck
done.
get the defuse.
Nicely done from Atta. It's pretty much a similar round
Great
to, similar story to the other one, right? They had a
And
chance to
well
win it,
handled too. Being able to
and they
take
did
down
so
at
much
least the
damage that we
first
see another swing round.
force Demon 1 to have to go for that trade and lose the opportunity to have Boostio with his mollies in that post.
Unlucky luck timing. He went
And that's a
very
play that,
early.
yeah, I mean, crazy.
Like very
crazy out of
early.
EG. But if it works, it
I
works.
don't know if he was trying to like capitalize off the sky
See,
ult,
Boostio
and maybe I
continues
missed
that same
something,
sort
but it
of
was extremely
reckless
early.
aggression. And it could hurt them in the long run, despite the
Okay.
scoreline from him. It definitely could.
3 on each.
At the
Got
same
3
time,
on
though,
each
when
team
you're
that
hot,
can't
you're
buy
hot.
next round.
Off
Judge
the
coming
bat,
out for
Boostio
Kiwi.
Once again first, but much like we saw in
Wait,
the previous
Judge
round,
coming
Demon
out,
1
and
close
so he
by.
wants to win the round, save enough for
Alarm
op.
bot cleared. Start to see a couple of bullets exchanged.
Judge on the neon,
in the face
and they
of the
get him
utility,
close
nothing
A
done
main,
quite
so they
yet.
set him up over
Meanwhile,
towards A
Kiwi is
main.
posted up very
They get him
aggressively towards
close
A
with a
the
Judge, but he is against. We'll see. If they don't dog
It looks like
out,
they're gonna be
oh my
pushing
god,
right
he
back in. Look,
actually.
the spike is there.
Oh god, this
Joggamo's
could
gonna
be
the first.
disgusting.
Demon 1 close by. Do they have any idea? Are they meticulous enough to check this? No, they're not.
It's really good, yeah. They had to dog
Off of
out,
that, the
and
question
the
is,
dog
how much
was
more
over
value
towards
can
C.
they find?
Talking the dog, Ethan with the
Tucking
dog
tail,
has just
rotating
walked
away.
into C.
And you've got a luxury of
Still
space.
has his
You've got
dog.
space.
Boostio
You've
brings
got
it back
space.
into a
C.
3-3 as
Thomas
well.
options
This is a
here.
2v5
So
that
many
they bring
options.
into oh my
A
goodness.
plethora of positions to go into.
Holy hell, this is a crazy round. 2v5 into a
Lucio
2-on-2.
falls.
Ethan still has his dog and a flash.
Good flashes.
good
and spots
info.
them
It's
both,
great
so they
info.
have so much time to actually pivot into a deeper position. No wall available, no smoke either, so they can get off site here.
That was bold, though. Either
Yeah,
one
but they've
almost
probably
paying
done the
for it.
hard
Buy
part.
time for the stun to come
Nothing
back
to
up. It
block
just did.
vision.
Now they
Can they
swing
play
off of
both
something.
double mount?
What other utility do they have? Nothing for Ethan. Just the Phantom.
Aftershock available too.
Cheeky flash.
Nice
But
shot.
Ethan falls. That's a 4K for Kiwi. Potential at an ace, but Calm in the clutch. So good
he
in
did
Americas.
great. 22
so good
HP.
in Japan.
22, big swing round wins the clutch.
Three clutch
Once again,
rounds now
another one
Evil
from EG.
Geniuses, and
Really
that's
well
carrying
played.
them through to this lead
2v5, chat.
on their opponent's map pick.
2v5 that they win.
And possibly a 2-0 in their first match here at Tokyo. That would be a complete reversal
It was 3?
from what we saw at Lock-In for this team, and
Wait,
obviously
really?
this team has been upgraded so much. The focus that they had on improving over and over. The fact that they're
too early for me. Boosted common even.
Remember, it was a
What was the
knife on
third
this
kill that
map,
went down?
punch their ticket here, and they're seizing the moment.
Boosted died later.
Opportunities
Okay.
to do it again, though. He's talking about feeling a lot of pressure. That high-low is way too much to deal with.
That's nice though. Instant reaction over towards C potential, but they don't know how many numbers they saw. Boosted died like an okay.
On split. That was over and over happening. I mean, they were put in that situation so often.
Can they convert here? Kiwi has ult and has a Vandal in hand.
Calm's ult too, that's what they're waiting for right now.
Got some ults. They're so fine to use ults into ecos. We've seen it before. Ult goes in, looking, waiting for a reaction. Kiwi's going for a hero play.
Here because there's no space B and there's no space A.
Yeah, that'll do.
They're just gonna walk right into the setup the FUT
Okay, not
have.
getting out of that one there. 2 of them?
Kiwi's caught.
And you have this play.
Yeah, it might tempt him to go aggro.
Yes, certainly 2 players detained right now. They're not able to punish. Demon 1 goes for it, but the door open and the flank from Mound too.
And the time is expired. The window's closed. Ethan falling. Remember, it was this lighter weaponry, and they've swapped the guns now. It's Krax who has the rifle.
25 seconds.
And look at how disciplined FUT are. Holding in Mound, holding in B, forcing EG to go into them. And that's exactly what they do. Demon 1 with 18 HP and 14 seconds left, forced into a surely unwinnable situation.
Oh, you can plant here, actually. Out of Captain's given up so much space, he's not going to go for it. Instead,
he went so far up. The clock has
They would
expired.
love to get the kill though.
Question is, who dies?
There we go.
It's
Okay,
Demon
nicely
1
done.
who falls, but a thrifty round
Huge
for FUT.
rounds. Huge eco. They get 2 upgrades in terms of the guns as well. Not too bad at all. Van Silly, what's up? How we doing, Van Silly? Of course, man. How can I even say this normally? Anita. Anita. For God's sake, this doesn't sound any better. Anita Hawk. Chat. That's a H. Don't be trying anything crazy. Van City, what's up, dude? Good to see you.
Forced down to just the pistols. No stingers, nothing invested.
Oh my god, that's so much util. Heavy shutdown over towards A, but they insta-clear it. They create the question mark like they're playing close, but they've just walked out straight after. This is actually a pretty good round at the moment for the eco they have. I wonder if they're just going to insta-rotate. Yeah, they've got a lot of space here. Really fast. I know it's eco, but it's actually, this is a bit of a nightmare from FUT in my
They're
mind.
going to split into this, but there's so much killjoy utility here. They've cleared some of it.
They're not going to expect Bustio.
Off with the
Okay,
flash,
that was the element of surprise gone.
Very well done.
I liked it. I thought that was
now off of that paranoia, falling, trying to find a window, and he cannot. But Krax continues to be a problem.
double dog
Now
stun.
in the face of the Trailblazer, can he find more? Yes, he can. That's 3. Ethan swinging around, finally dealing with him. It was all an exercise in futility.
not too bad.
We're tied at 9.
We get to 9, and it's kind of mad thinking the EG won both pistols. So you definitely think the FUT should be in control for this.
Way the second map will go. Despite the fact that we were late into it, round 19. But we will get those guns back up from Evil Geniuses right now, and we will get a timeout as well. We see on the side of
Yeah,
FUT,
this makes sense. They're up against 5 ults. I mean, we have a round with 8 ults.
Kiwi Neon Op. We've seen it over and over. We saw it at Lock-In against an NA team, caused so much trouble.
Mr. Korg, what's up, dude, as well, Mr. Korg?
It's also just very quickly to go back to the
What's up,
fact that
man?
we're sitting in a
Good to see you. Thank you for your prime on me.
The fact that
Appreciate you.
we've played 18 rounds and we're tied at 9 apiece, and this is the first timeout that we get all map is just crazy.
First for both teams, too.
Yeah, we're being told they're going to be calling. Both teams are going to be calling a timeout.
Patchy as well. Patchy 323 with the prime. Thank you so much.
On what's gone on here, and I think
thanks for the 6 months,
I
bro.
want to take a little bit of time to talk about FUT because yes, they've been able to be competitive in this, and you just highlighted Kiwi 1 with the op. He's so good in that situation, but I think the conversation around FUT historically has been, all right, you know what you're getting with Kiwi, right? Who else can deliver that for their team? Who else can step up when their star duelist is perhaps not dropping 40 or struggling a little bit?
I think on the path here
Why is there Diablo
in the
for that?
playoffs in AMEA, it was definitely out of captain.
I would have to agree. Yeah.
And we saw moments like that on Split.
Thoughts on possible Chamber raise meta with the new buffs? Definitely think Chamber
I also look
Chamber
at Cracks.
buffs
That
are
guy has
pretty
explosive
decent.
moments,
Definitely the change to
especially on
Pearl
those
as well
ecos.
means the Chamber
He was
most
at the
likely
forefront there
is going to
in that last one
be
that they
used
won.
on Pearl.
But he's such a beast
It's a
in
good
some
amount of
instances.
maps.
I think specifically
Good
though,
amount
they
of
have so
maps
many. I mean, we've already seen some
that
of the
Chamber
trap
can be used
plays
on.
that they're running with the
Kind of want to
cam
see what the
flashes.
new
So
agent
if they
is
can
like though.
continue to get
I think that's the
success
main
with
thing we've got
those,
to
I think is
realize.
the key part
End of this tournament,
how FUT can actually
get to see
take
the
this to a
new
win,
agent.
take this over the edge.
Which is just crazy to think
Players
about.
are already
That's even
tweeting,
the
and I
question,
don't know
because
if it's
remember, this
bait
is their
or not.
map pick. Historically, they've been very good at it. They've played it 9
Ethan tweeted
times.
that it was like
Just
broken.
from the beginning of EMEA up until
And then
now, this
was
is
it
their
Chat that
10th rep on
replied?
this map.
Just being
They're
like,
comfortable here.
you're capping
And for EG
basically.
to be pushing them the way that they have has just been very impressive. But you're right, now they're going to have to face, as we expire the second time out, they're facing the 5 ults on the
Probably
defensive
bait,
side.
maybe, yeah.
So many options, so many tools for FUT.
I do also want to give
Ethan
credit
likes
to
to
EG
bait.
to
Do
make
you reckon
this
it's just an
map, like
awful
you said,
agent? Could you
a deal
imagine?
because FUT, again, experience. You said 10 maps. The losses that they have against Fnatic and
We'll
Team
see.
Liquid, I mean, those are the first and second seed of EMEA.
Yep.
The fact that EG is putting up performances to match those, maybe not Fnatic, who got 13-1 against FUT on this map.
All right. We
But
get back
still, the
into
fact
it.
that
Double
that's
pause.
a possible
Again,
scenario
they
that
both
we're
just called it
seeing.
at the same time. It's not like someone just went, man, I need 2 minutes to explain
Both
this one,
teams
and they're
with
just
a
reeling off.
brief moment
Even
to
though the
talk
FUT
things over and
coach would
approach
literally
things
talk
with
for
a
2 minutes,
fresh look.
100%. But
Shoot, that was a whole halftime break.
literally, they
for
both just
double
called the
time.
time at the
That
same
really
time.
was.
Yeah, plenty of time to discuss.
Question is always on the other
Massive
side of
ult
this,
though.
what's
Like massive
different,
round, massive
right? What's the
ults
new
available.
approach?
So
We have
nice.
8 of them.
This time it's solo lurking. They're taking mound control. They're putting a deep alarm bot. And Jogamo is not only breaking the panel, but also opening up the door. Full pressure on this A side with one person.
A little bit of misdirection, doubt instilled into the minds of the defenses.
And the problem here, too, is Kiwi's under pressure from both sides. Now the panel and everywhere else.
They're committing to this. Bustios exploring by himself at
Both
C1.
of them are
The rest
U2 in
of
their
the
hands.
day, off in the face of the rolling thunder. And a captain holds the line.
That's
Cracks doing a bit of the
that's
same.
madness. That is
And this has
an
gone
insane
horribly
hold
asunder.
from 2 of them.
And that was a breach ult to push them in.
Yeah, that's
They did already
kind of
beat out one
crazy
volley
that
from Attic Captain,
this
but
was the
second
outcome
one
of
as
this.
well, really allowing these guys
Calm
to
by
just
next round.
stay put and hold the line. Attic Captain with stun kills as well.
30 seconds left.
If he gets the opt-out.
Flawless?
An attempt
There's
was made,
no
but
way the outcome of that is a
prime gaming
flawless.
falls round
That's
for FUT, and you
mad.
mentioned it. It was
I mean,
off
they
the
did
rolling
great.
thunder.
They did
Right,
great.
but
Like
the
the
stun kills
sight
after
hit was
Attic
good
Captain.
as well. You can't really
Breathe
fault
that
the sight
round,
hit. They were
Cracks got
stunned,
another.
Omen flashed.
It was by committee, and it was impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, that dual anchor hold. Make the prime gaming flawless. Yeah, that first kill on a Demon 1. Again. For Evil Geniuses, oof. Demon 1 needs to step up here in the final moments of this map if he wants to close out this series in a flawless fashion like a 2-0.
Yeah, like we said,
Bottom of
forced
the
them down
leaderboard.
to an eco. Full loss bonus
Haven't
now,
seen him in that
2-9.
position very much at all.
And
After taking
they only
Americas
use
by storm,
KO.
he
So
leaves the comfort of his home and
still
now
really
finds himself
decent.
struggling.
In a very good position.
I mean, talk about a whirlwind for a player to go through, though, to
No
get
kidding.
his passport, visa, everything expedited. You're hearing him travel across the U.S. as this hit comes through Kiwi. Get success with the op on the other side of the map.
That's a gun that they can
The
get.
best attempt
Pretty
for
nice.
EG.
Gonna be seeing some ults
That's
into
all it
this
is
one.
for now. 1-for-1. Stingers in the hands of Ethan and Com, and a rifle from Bustio.
But even if this does end up giving a site, giving a plant, you have so many tools here from FUT. The lockdown.
Yeah, but they're gonna make this
specifically
well
here in
expensive.
Waterfall.
Right on cue.
Jogama's going to go really aggressive here. He has a one-way that he can maybe peek past and challenge Kiwi against. Oh, wait, whoa.
Whoa.
That's huge! That's an op that can come
Now
through
what?
Waterfall as well. They're going to try to challenge him
Now
in the
how do
spawn,
they
but he's
handle this?
already gone.
Tables have turned so tremendously. And now Crack's pushing forward weak into the face of 2, but the kills have gone back and
6
forth.
HP.
Ethan with 6 HP, and just the Stinger cannot deliver, but Maj can. What a round.
If he stays one more second back towards Mound, it's a different story. This defuse wouldn't be able to get connected with. But it's crazy because his role
I mean,
there with
those
the
are
Stinger
great,
is to do a drive-by.
Yeah.
Get back into that second
great
corner that he ends
eco.
up falling into.
Chat,
While the rest of his
surely
team
they could have
stays
won
up
this
and
round.
maybe finds the kill.
How did Jogamo go down here?
Big threat. But don't forget that last round was flawless for them. So despite losing a bunch on this anti-eco,
Man, I
FUT are
think
still very much in control of the bank.
I think they just handled it well, right?
They're so loud, bro, and I don't think it's because of volume.
Two people pushed him. Yeah, I think that's what I saw in this as
Another
well.
timeout called, 3 in the last, what, 2 rounds? That we've seen, if I'm not mistaken, this time courtesy of Evil Geniuses. They find themselves down 2 rounds.
Yeah, dude, some of the sound is all
defensive
over the place.
What a flip. But the funny thing is, too, is we think about FUT on this map, a lot of their wins have come off of outrageous attack side halves.
Yep.
10-2s, multiple 10-2s.
Yep.
And for them to bring it back on the defensive side is just so impressive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's been a close game the entire time, right? I think right now, if I'm in the timeout for EG, thinking a lot about how to get Demon 1 a little bit more active, right? The last one might have been a lot of strategy talk given that 2 minutes that we had.
Yeah.
This time, though, if I'm the vets on this team, and there's not many of them for Evil Geniuses, I'm looking at Ethan
The
to try
FUT
to
coach
really
cracks
get
me up,
his
dude.
team
No
continue
matter
to
what
give
time,
Boostio
every
confidence and
single
also
time he's
really
just sending it.
focus on
Pansy, what's
getting
up?
Demon 1 active.
When's the debut?
This series has
What game
definitely
we
been
got?
rough for him so far on the global stage. His first time stepping on. But it's not just him, too. It's Boostio. It's
Game
Joggamo,
3?
It's Comp, it's
Okay,
Demon 1.
nice.
None of them have made an international event, a global event, so far in their
He,
careers.
T1 EDG, right?
See the line set up off the fault line. They swing through. And
Okay,
it's just gonna be
same-
traded utility. First
same,
paranoia, then the flash.
Oh
and
yeah,
nobody
mate, you
can
can't
see
be
a
doing
damn
that.
thing.
No way, I can't.
Kills go traded 1 for 1.
How does he get away with this?
Presence still persists here. As you see Ethan grabbing the orb in the smoke is Mr. Fallen looking for a free one. Nothing delivered.
This was close. I can't believe he managed to get 1 kill here.
Does take the space to catch the pivot
I'm surprised they didn't heavy spam this a bit more, but because of the deep lurk smoke, they couldn't commit too much, or
And the
couldn't have too many
Trailblazer,
people
too.
committing to this spray.
Hey, they got what they were looking for. They pushed him off the angle.
But look
Now
at the
they
space
know
with Joggamo. He's actually pushing the site with that Seeker.
The alarm bot gives him away. How much further does Joggamo go?
He's so fast, Kiwi.
He's scaling up. The op just on the other side.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for him to
kill
be this
delivered.
close, it felt like. More just got to go
Mosh
hero
dicing
mode.
with death now. He's going to get 1. Joggamo TTs across. Are you kidding me?
I mean, that's
Look
good
at the
enough.
match point.
That'll do it. That'll actually do it.
Thing is, Demon
Can
1
pivot
found
over
so
towards
much
over to
space by
C
himself.
here.
You see him on
Demon's
the
got
minimap
a lot of space here
Potentially
with the
scaling up into
Lurk
spawn.
and
The
Jet.
problem with this is it's just
And
gonna
this
take
round
so
is not
long.
done.
Yeah, but we've seen so many instances of
Look at the
EG players
HPs.
being able to really pick
I mean,
at multiple
I actually
sides of
think
the
you
map.
favor EG in this
So
now.
with this plant as well, you have no clue about the rest. If Demon 1 can find some way to get value out of his deep position and still stay alive to rejoin Ethan late.
10 seconds left.
Remember, he has struggled this map. He's struggled this series.
I'm looking at Mr. Fallen to, yes, TP mound instantly.
Demon 1, the linchpin, first to fall is Cracks.
Oh, nice off angle.
Attention divided as the approach from FUT is from multiple sides.
They've joined themselves kind of here with a crossfire and spawn.
Now Ethan 1 giving the space. Maj's timing is going to be tremendous.
Yeah, Maj's
He can hit the
timing
window
is going
just
to be
right.
weird. Okay.
Spike is ticked further away. Demon 1 down to 29 HP.
Got a smoke
Eventually
for the
falls.
spike?
Ethan left in the clutch. Can he do it?
Oh, it
No,
doesn't
he
even matter.
cannot.
Does not even need one. Mad rounds.
And the
Moj
plan was
and
good for
Mr.
him, too.
Fallon.
The idea there from
Both
EG
of them
definitely
did
could have worked in the
incredible,
2v3. But FUT,
Very
and as
calm
well
on
for
this.
them, I mean, for
Very,
them,
very calm.
they're the first Turkish team in 2 years.
It's
to make it here.
12-9, and EG won both pistols. I mean, this has actually been pretty dominant, to be honest.
The Des talked on it a lot. But for them, they have not attended a global event either. It's the same exact situation, but without a single veteran. These guys qualified through Tier 2 last year. They won that circuit for EMEA.
Right, 3 of them.
One of the very few teams
3
in
chances left for
partnership
FUT. They
to
go for the
actually
same
make a
punish
team
over
for Tier
towards
2 and
C,
keep it into the Tier
and
1
we
system.
literally are going instant towards B. Are we just getting an orb for someone, or yeah, we're just getting Boostio's orb?
See the setup towards C, but the attention is B. Off of the op. No pressure. Patient.
Okay,
Wow.
nicely done. I'm just gonna circle this, see when they decide to get it.
Yeah, it was the fault line, but there's
Okay,
no
they've
sun
already
off
got
of
it.
that.
Hard delay on that one.
Now EG investing the lockdown.
All goes in. Vipers
See what's
moving
facing
over
behind,
here.
what was
Any
the
kind of
falling.
hero plays.
John hunting. The paranoia is great.
TP in from Joggamo. He breaks the angle. Kiwi did get detained up top
Very
though.
hard retake. Mr.
make a push for
Fallon goes over towards
Sure,
door though,
Joggamo
but they're
still has
ready
a
for it.
flash.
See the pings already.
Again, the window has closed. Now they explore. The flash not landing, but the shot isn't either. Splitting the uprights as Cracks does clean up Demon 1.
Meanwhile, look at the pit. Look at the pressure through the door. The pit has covered the spike.
Wow, this
It's gonna
pit's
be too
incredible.
much. Surely it's too much for them to handle. What can Boostio do? Another kill
Look at the
acquired.
spread on
They're
this. It's
looking for spam
outrageous.
here. Calm has a fault line too to make it difficult.
And there's a flash. There it is. The swing. Boostio's gone aggressive. Boostio's gone aggressive.
Oh
And
my
he
God.
gets 4. Not able to land the ace, but time is short.
Oh, surely
Cracks with
not
3.
though, right?
Time ticking away. And there's no way that we just saw that.
Boostio
that hold
again.
from EG.
Been relatively quiet
That
on the
play
attack
from
half, but
Boostio.
that's more like it.
What a lunatic.
3 chances down to
crazy.
2.
And it's not
Yeah,
a
that's
pop-off anymore.
actually
It's
true.
instant focus for
It's
Boostio.
10 rounds. They won both pistols, and he's having
Look at this aggression.
probably the best game I've ever seen him
We
have.
mentioned earlier in the game, early in this half, Boostio was going crazy, way overconfident.
30,
now he's hit
30
30
to 18.
in round 23. Now he's one of the only sparks on this team. And to win and turn a situation like that,
Op comes in as well, and
crazy.
I mean, it's
But
looking
still
like
on
the stun's
match
going to be
point.
good.
Plenty
Do
of
we
time,
commit to any kind of
plenty of
off
bank.
angle?
But EG managing to break the streak. That was 5 rounds in a row.
That's interesting. So
the
the,
defense
basically
has
the
been
plan
able to put
here
up.
is they sky
They're doing a
flash,
great
and
job
then if the
neutralizing
sky
He's
flash hits,
constantly
then they
switching up
stun
on
the
the
normal
space that he's
angle.
taking,
He
too.
dodged the sky flash, so he actually had a
Forcing him
chance to
retake
hit
with the
this.
op, and you can see how uncomfortable it
So
was
there was a
in that
window
last
to hit
round,
that
missing
57
shot.
HP.
And still able to push them back out of heaven, but
Did pretty well to dodge the
takes
sky
one
flash
there.
to make that
you see
doable,
that
but didn't
situation
hit the
a
shot.
lot different.
There's a lot of defensive presence here
Oh my goodness.
on the other side of the wall. What's the cue?
Oh, no.
Do they just contact out? It's the flash. It's the
The flash
spam.
is
And it's a 3K for EG.
Flash is incredible.
The side
They,
is theirs.
all of them ate it. All 3 of them. They had 3
EG
people
not
behind
done
it,
with
and it
this
was the
map
most
yet.
perfect flash. That's insane.
And
Well,
unless
this one's
FUT can
done.
pull off a 2v5,
I think it's
Might as well.
save
I'll
here,
type it
Yeah,
already.
I
Might as
agree.
well.
You've got the
3 chances down to 1. One last chance. Mate, they're going to be
Got a Vandal
nervous.
for Maj. One off of the KJ ult too. But the rest of the players who are in the grave right now, 500 credits, 300.
No one played anti-flash here. No one played anti-flash with 3 people this heavy
They
committed.
don't save these weapons.
Mate.
You're looking at a possible easy overtime round for EG. At least a much, much easier one. Despite the fact that by situation,
broke.
Oi. Let's give
in
this
a
a little
situation
refresh.
like that would be ridiculous. But both guns will get carried over. Giacomo, careful. there.
FUT will be nervous? Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's the Phantom instead.
Mate,
We gotta see
Boostio's
what
is
the
all
buy
again.
situation's gonna
What's
look
going
like,
on
'cause
here?
You're right. FUT have historically been
What's
very
go-
good in these
He
situations.
just used it to
These
enter
fight
B
by
the other
equal
round.
Situations, if you will. They've only
Yeah,
converted
all 3 of them. Chat, no one played
like
anti.
they've had an abundance of them.
What the hell is going on as well?
But I also think that these situations where you have hero rifles, you have hero ops, are actually much, much more difficult to play with if you're those light vibe players, because the situation is going to be, let's play this round normal.
Right, Op goes
but you have
in.
2 Spectres out. Can you really even
Looking like we
afford
just
do
want to
that?
keep it similar,
Boostio
but
with
they
his
know.
KJ
Yeah,
lockdown
look
too.
at them
Have
pinging
to be
already.
considered.
They're pinging already where the
Have
Killjoy
that
ult
final
went.
timeout from FUT.
Does this change anything? They
In
want to
regulation,
do
it
exactly
was
the
so
same
long until
plan.
we got even a
FUT
single
now
one
called
for
the
both
timeout.
teams.
I think their plan looked okay here to shut this down. As we can see, it was going to
Pause for
work,
dramatic
but,
effect.
well,
Build
not
the
was going to
tension
work, but they had the
as we
right call at
potentially
least that
find
this was going to
ourselves just a
happen.
few
Does
moments
this
away
change
from a
EG's
2-0,
plan into
or
this
excuse
one?
me, from overtime, or
keep an eye.
pushing ourselves into the 3rd map?
Oh, what a way to kick off Masters Tokyo here.
No kidding.
The audience, the fans, we all get a taste of what it's going to be like for these next couple of weeks.
Would it be better than using rifle in
And
these
even just
important
the
rounds?
international clash too, man.
It depends.
We don't
He's
get
done,
very
he's done
many
okay to get
opportunities to
shots
see
off. The stun's been pretty
Matchups
good.
like this.
I love,
I love how he's
literally
drawing on the monitor. Bro, he's not
But
doing what
I
I'm
mean,
doing. He's got an
doesn't work.
actual
It's
pen
a
up
real
here,
pen.
drawing.
My goodness. What a start. And FUT right now, I mean, again, to bring it back to that conversation that we're constantly going to have about this team and Navi as well in the group stage, it's super important that they
Zen
get
the
a first
Canadian,
win,
what's
that
up,
they
dude?
get themselves
What's up, Zen?
up
Thank you so much for the
already
tier 1. Thank you
in
for the
terms of
3
the
months,
battle
bro. I
between those
appreciate
two
it.
teams, because they're fighting for a champion spot with
Alright.
all the MEA teams.
EG
It's
changed their
much
plan.
more pressure on them
FUT
than for EG.
changed
who
their plan.
Obviously, they want to get out of groups.
Both
but
of them
they at
changed their
least
plan
already
after
have
this.
another global events booked.
EG did a bit of a default,
has
and now
already
they're going
taken
into their original
almost all
same
of
plan.
A-main.
So a bit
With
of
the knock,
pressure,
and there's help close
bit of
by.
pressure. We have the alarm bot down
But
here
EG choosing
this
not to
time.
explore that way. The
And
lockdown
then we go
invested
for
in
the same
place
plan.
as we saw last time.
Yep.
Mosh has his own ult.
Counter
Yeah,
lockdown
Mosh has
used,
his
but
own
that
ult.
does
Did they go and
still
get the...
give up
Okay,
a
they went and got the
blast. It's so
A.
far back.
I like this. I like this
If he
plan
could've
from
got that
FUT. So
down
they
in
changed it
late,
up.
that
They
would've
went and got
been
the
You
A...
see the ping on the minimap. That's where they want to go.
The A orb. But this ult isn't great.
They're gonna commit to
Like, it
this
just gave him a little fast
digging
lane
their
here.
heels in the sand as Jogamo goes aggressive on the ult. He's so far
Like, the
away.
plan was good. It's just the fact that the
Nobody's
ult
heard that
wasn't
from that
great.
distance. And now
I don't want
Paranoia
to put it
instilled
here.
as they wonder where is he gone. Demon 1, Flash gets 2.
Full blind.
Dashing back, getting up high, the knives don't land.
Nobody there to help, but they're fine sitting behind this field, and Ethan gets it anyways.
Bro, and they
now
have this
Jogamo
lock at spawn. It's
appears.
done. We're going
The
overtime.
early ult repositioned. A couple of bullets into the back of the
That
hopes
was
and dreams
insane.
of FUT
3
on that
chances.
round. We're
Yeah,
going
again,
OT,
the chat, the
baby. We're going the
plan was
distance.
great, but the actual execution, the ult to counter the ult was really bad. It just didn't work. It didn't make sense. They still had a line of safety here.
From Demon 1.
So yeah, dude, I reckon the FUT coach must have lost his mind when he saw the ult go
And
down.
then instantly popping knives.
Had to be, yeah.
To be that
on
disoriented
the
in that
corner.
moment, but still have the wherewithal to know you're 2 off of the ult. Very well done.
Mate, he
baby.
gets 2 there full blind. That's crazy.
Bustio, right? By the way, we're heading into overtime right now. We have a chance to see Bustio
That's
routinely
not what
push
he
up on
was
the
drawing.
scoreboard. Already dropped 30 in regulation.
I like the plan though.
At this
The
point,
aggro
we're
over
looking at
towards A to pick
definitely
up the orb to get him his ult.
A game
Counters
here.
this. It was
EG
smart.
versus FUT, map 2. First
Less smart
overtime.
putting the ult here.
And we swap sides now. FUT back to that attack. Remember, such good halves in EMEA. But the one here was only 6-6.
EG now on defense.
A far cry from their usual performance. The Demon 1 feeling it.
That's good
Dashing
info
away.
at least for
Staying
FUT.
alive.
They'll take that.
Got mount control here.
With this, are they going to expect
FUT
2
have
people
the
here? Probably
ideas.
not.
There's no flashes anymore from Crack, so they can't actually take it, but they do anyways.
He's so
Oh,
pacey,
Jogamo
he's so
got
aggressive,
caught
and you're
on
right,
the
Cracks was
wall.
close by.
Oh, boss.
And off of that,
Not in a high
Jogamo
pressure
punished.
round like this.
It's like Jogamo was trying to do what Mr. Fallen was by hiding in that smoke for so long.
Yeah. Ultorb goes over.
Yeah, he did his TP and
Free
he just
position.
was
The spikes are not
lost.
hand, but
Lost
look out
in the
for him.
source.
Ethan is
Bustio, of course, manages to get 2 again.
It's so
He's,
crazy. It's such
dude,
a
he's
nasty
not
offlane
going to
where
let
you're
him
playing
lose,
in a
it looks
spot
like.
that- oh my
The
goodness.
spike is rotating back, and Ethan's wise to it. He knows. He hears it. Not it. Oh, he does land the
One
shots
hit,
with
one
one
bullet.
left. How does he get the second? He cannot.
No time to switch even.
Meanwhile, Mr. Fallen has gotten so far up into B already.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get the package delivered.
But can they secure
Mate,
it?
Bustio's alive.
Can they preserve it?
Look at Demon 1 on the flank, instantly taking the space that he knows they have to give up. They don't know Mr. Fallen's position, but Demon 1, with this information, he probably does.
Ult used. Demon
Timing
1
on
creeping
this.
forward. Neither target found. But a position for Heroics
shot.
once again. An opportunity to right the ship. Mr. Fallen in the smoke, a 1v3.
Okay,
Nothing
Bustio
found.
is insane. Chat, what's the kill record for an international LAN? He's on for it.
Geniuses, they fought back hard to make it to overtime. They take advantage in the first one. The very first one.
39 or 38?
Again, that angle was just so brutal because you can fall back into a position that Mound can't even help you. So the players who are funneling in, not only do you get a kill on the Mound players as they're using you to,
Oh my god. The duality of man right there.
35.
Popping off as guys is just a blank stare into the screen.
All right, the first chance for EG to take it.
EG in a position to close things out 2-0. Through some heroics as now you see FUT pushing forward A. They've once again put Kiwi 1 in such an aggressive position, but you see Calm, you can see it through the X-ray. He's set up with the fault line ready to go.
yeah. And remember, early on in this match, we saw so much Odin play. That's completely gone from Evil Geniuses. That could have punished Kiwi right there.
They've only heard info of 1 though.
EG take A.
Like they only hear the
At least they
see
make
the
for now. You're still gonna
Skydog
have to
and
get
hear the
through alarm about
flash.
the smoke and the nanos.
The slow pace out of the side of EG might indicate that they're going for like an orb farm, which is really good on this map in overtime because you can get ulta.
How much do they bite on this? The alarm bot has been cleared. The door has been opened.
Man,
And now the nano's used. This is buying some time for FUT to rotate over. Cracks is here.
it's a good trade,
Kiwi's
but
still holding line. But they're going to commit. The paranoia pushing him off the angle. Flash on the
he's
other
stuck,
side. And
he's
now the
stuck.
aftershock. There's nowhere to go. You got to
Damn,
swing out
nice
into your
util.
death.
This might be it
should
here.
be really hard. Mr. Fallon
Numbers
has a
EG.
flash, and that's pretty much it for the retake. Double flash for Cracks as well.
The spike ticks. cracks, swinging out of the smoke, swinging into Calm, and it's all
Nicely done from Ethan. EG taken 2-0. 3 chances. FUT had their chances, chat. FUT definitely had their chances in this one.
It's swift.
4 out of 4 pistols helped them, but when we actually got to crunch time, when the nerves were showing, FUT looked a little bit nervous.
Quick exit out of the group into playoffs.
What an insane map from
The only
Boostia.
America's representative to have
Yeah,
that
he actually just
instant
was
burst in the
not
playoffs
willing
is
to let them
loud.
lose this.
EG.
I think
Putting themselves
the
instantly.
MVP is very easy for this one. I do
Great
want to shout
position
out
to
again. I feel
capitalize.
like Ethan played really well.
I've got to go back
But
to what
yeah,
we talked
that's a
about
ridiculous
earlier in the
performance.
series. They weren't even supposed to be
Nope.
dog.